Hi, I'm Wei Chen from MSR Beijing Lab. I'm going to briefly introduce our research work on behalf of all the collaborators, causal learning, discovering causal relations for out-of-distribution generalization. As we know, machine learning, especially deep learning, is suffering from the robustness issue. And this brings difficulties to apply deep learning into safety-critical tasks like healthcare and security. The reason is traditional machine learning heavily rely on the i.i.d. assumption. When the test samples are out of distribution, the sampling bias or confounder distribution in the training data can be broken. Then the model will learn the spurious correlation. For example, the digital label is spuriously correlated with the color, and so does the animal and the background. So our goal is to learn a robust predictor that can generalize well on the out-of-distribution samples. Our main idea is to incorporate causal invariance into the model by leveraging the structural causal equations. We split the latent variables into causal and non-causal ones. If it only contributes to the generation of output y, we call it causal latent factor. If it contributes to both the generation of input x and output y, we call it non-causal latent factor. For example, the causal factor is the animal in the picture, and the non-causal factor is the background. The generation of the input and the output y from the two latent variables is invariant across all the domains. But the latent variable may have confounder, including the unobservable confounder C and the observed domain variable D. The generation of the confounder and the latent variables is not invariant across the domains. We call our model latent causal invariant model, abbreviated as LaSIM. We prove that if the correlations between the causal and non-causal factors are diverse enough among the domains, the causal factor is identifiable only based on the observation data, and the according predictor for the output is invariant. Guided by these theoretical results, we propose to feed the joint distribution of input and output by the generative models in the training. During test, we maximize the likelihood of the input over latent factors to learn the causal factors for the prediction. We compare our method with several baselines on OOD tasks like NICO, columnist, and the public data sets for Alzheimer's disease called ADNI. As shown in the table, our method achieved consistently better accuracy. We also visualize that our method can successfully disentangle the causal factors from the non-causal ones. For columnist, in the first row, we interpolated the causal factors in LaSIM. The generating images changes from 0 to 7. In the second row, we interpolated the non-causal factor Z that generate images change from red to green. And on NICO, as shown in the last column in each subfigures, the high response area of our methods are concentrated on the semantic area, while the ERM baseline can contain the contextual features. So if you are interested in this work, please see more details in our paper. Any questions or comments will be much appreciated. Feel free to contact me. Look forward to the discussions and the potential collaborations in this promising research direction.